Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokémon FireRed. Did some more stuff off camera as I promised, so let's just go through this. Firstly, I have a Geodude level 24 now. Let's actually just start with that. It should be very close to a level up. Come on, Wild Pidgey would be preferred, but anything goes. Actually anything goes but an Oddish, especially a level 16 version. That could actually kill me. My moves aren't very effective against it, and it can absorb, so it can heal itself, and it's got a double type bonus against me. So Oddish I have to run away from on the Geodude. Not so much Pidgeys though, they will die. This might not be enough to push me over the edge. Yep, thought so. I just had to stop because a stronger Pokemon would have pushed me over the edge, so I couldn't keep on farming, basically. Another Pidgey, that's perfect. There we go, that's level 25, which is the evolution. As I've explained before, this Pokemon will evolve again once I trade it. Which I will do. I've got the setup, there's like an emulator, I just link with myself and it works. It's a bit of a hassle, but meh, I've got the time. Okay, Geodude evolved into Graveler. So there is that. Next thing, I got my Kadabra and traded it with myself to get the Alakazam. The advantage of trading it with myself is it's somewhat cheating, but at least it stays my Pokemon. So I am the trainer who originally caught it, which means it doesn't get the bonus experience. Which basically means I still get the same amount of experience as always. I have to level it up normally. I basically don't get the 20-50% bonus experience that's kind of cheated in when you trade a Pokemon. Don't get that. Yeah, as you can see, 67 special attack and 72 speed already. Compare the speed to any of my other Pokemon. Even Pikachu, which is already crazy fast, is not as fast. So really powerful, and it now knows Confusion and Psybeam, so it has 2 attacks that actually do damage. Level Charmeleon up to 25, Pidgeotto and Pikachu as well. I put away the Nidoking, probably not going to be using it anymore. Next thing, I have some rare candies. I'll actually show you how I got those in a second, and I'll put my Magikarp up to level 20. Most of these levels I made in the daycare center. And now I'm just using rare candy because it's a pain to level this Pokemon up manually. And now it's evolving, which makes it from a crappy Pokemon into one of the best Pokemon. There we go, Magikarp evolved into Gyarados, or Gyarados. I'm just gonna say Gyarados. And it learned Bite. Let's just switch this up to the front because it's only level 20 now. Pikachu next. Pikachu's about to be phased out as well. He's kind of outlived his usefulness now. The Gyarados and the Alakazam and the Charmeleon, or rather its final evolution eventually, are currently the 3 Pokemon in my team that will stay with me until the end. The other 3, Pikachu, Pidgeotto, and Graveler, will not be staying until the end. They will eventually be phased out for others, but haven't gotten to those yet, basically. It's not that long until I get the Gengar. It's a fair amount until I get the Articuno, and the Dragonite will also be a while. Yeah. Oh, I was going to show you. If I just go to the PC, let's go to move Pokemon. So I caught 5 Meowth. And as I've explained, what I did was I basically put 5 Meowth and one of my actual main team Pokemon into my party, and I just leveled up. And every few fights I checked all the Meowth and they can find items. Mostly what they find is kind of, well, not really, most of it's not very useful, but they can find rare candies, which are obviously useful. They can find PP ups, which increases the maximum PP of a move, which is really good. They can find nuggets, which just basically means I now have 30,000 bucks lying around, which is quite good. Means I don't really have money troubles anymore. The most common item they find is definitely berries. So I have a ton of them, and I can use these to heal paralysis, sleep, poison, burning, being frozen, being confused. They're just kind of status ailment cures. And then I've got the Pam Tree and Belu berries, which are, I think, just for making medicine. I don't quite know how that system works. Don't use it much. But yeah, there is that. Okay, I think I'm somewhat done now. I could enter the... oh yeah, I could go into the... this is the Poké Fan Club. Pokemon Fan Club. All Pokemon fans welcome. Could go in here, and I think when I talk to the leader, I will get some stuff. I chair the Pokemon Fan Club. I raise more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fuzzy when it comes to Pokemon, I surely am. So, did you come to visit, to hear? Yes, bloody blah. Favorite is Rapidash, cute, lovely, smart. I'm just going to blah 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 blah. He talks way too much, but we get a bike voucher. Which means we can now get a bike. I suspect I'll just do that actually. Why not? Wow, that woman. Let's head into the underground path. Takes quite a while to get around this place, but yeah, it's we don't have access to flying yet, so it's currently the only way. As I said, down there, that's the daycare center. That's where I made my Magikarp level up. I think I got it to 16 in the daycare center and then spent 4 rare candies on it. So that's how I made it to level 20. Look, it's a bike voucher! And we get a bicycle. So that's how you get the bicycle, and I will register it, which basically means that instead of having to go through the menu to use it, I can just hit select. And this is the fastest mode of transportation. Unless later on we obviously get the ability to fly, which is basically a teleport, taking me to any city I want to be in. But that's a little while yet. It's not too long, but we have some stuff still to do beforehand, so... And we can use it in the underground tunnel. Or underground path, rather. And now, the next stop is actually not over here. The next stop where we can go is in here to visit the SSN. Welcome to the SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? Strange flash. The SS ticket? Great, welcome to the SSN. Think you can fish here and get some different Pokemon? Actually no, that's bullshit. Never mind, ignore that, that's not true. Okay, so there's a lot of trainers in here. And we will fight them all. Hey you! I'm but a solitary traveler. My sole companions and friends are Pokemon I caught on my journeys. He sent out a Growlithe. And Gyarados is now actually powerful, even though it's just been intimidated by a small dog. Oh. Yeah. I accidentally used Splash, which is not smart. So let's instead switch Bite to the first position. Yeah, that's okay. That's not going to be effective because I'm part water. I think it's a water flying Pokemon? Or maybe water dragon, I'm not sure. It's a real pain to level up though, it does not get much experience. Well, or rather, it gets the same experience as all the others, but it takes more experience to level up a Gyarados than for many other Pokemon. Pokemon are basically split into groups. Oh, Roar, it forces me to switch up Pokemon. Well, that was smart, right? Because I have a ground type move. Idiot. There's different classes of Pokemon depending on how hard they are to train, as in how much experience is needed for them to reach the maximum level. And it's just Gyarados is in the slowest group, basically. Was I gonna check something? I don't even know. Ah yes, you are the healer. So you don't have to run back to the Poké Center every time. They conveniently enough put this woman here. You just talk to her and you get the Poké Center treatment without actually having to go to a Poké Center. Hello! You insolent pup, how dare you barge in? So it'll be a bit of a hassle to get the Gyarados to be trained up. But actually, a fair amount of the Pokemon I've chosen for my team are in that group of this is a pain to level up. So, is Bite not effective or just average? No, it's average. It's going to come in very handy, and actually that's the point where I'm going to probably train it the most, is in the Pokemon Tower, which has a bunch of ghost types, and they are weak to dark type attacks, and for some reason, Bite is a dark attack. Yes, I will change Pokemon. Let's send in a Alakazam so you can see him. Actually, her, it's a female. And keep in mind, I have this item which I found on the Wild Abra that I caught, which improves my psychic attacks by another 10%. So that's pretty cool. Whoop. And it's super effective because it's psychic against poison. I guess it's because psychics know when there's poison, so they don't get poisoned. Or something. Let's go to bag, berry pouch. I should have some that heal poison. Cure poison. 6 of them. And there you go. That's another positive side effect of using the Meowth while leveling. Waiter, I would like a cherry pie, please. Whatever. The world cruise is so elegant yet cozy. Whatever. You always travel with Wigglytuff. Blah-de 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 blah. You are useless. Give me money. Or experience. Or both. I think you're all trainers. Or 2 of you are. I love Pokemon, do you? They're okay, I guess. If I have to. Youngster Tyler sends out a male Nidoran. At level 21, wow. I'm so going to get poisoned. There we go. It's not very effective because of the part flying type that Gyarados is, I believe. I was going to check. I think twice now I've opened the menu, because that's what I wanted to check, but by then I'd forgotten that that's what I wanted to check. So let's not forget this time. Start, Pokemon, Summary, Water Flying, yep. So it's not technically a Dragon type, but it does learn some Dragon attacks. think it definitely learns Dragon Rage and Dragon Dance, maybe. I know it might learn Twister as well. Not entirely sure. I know Dragon wasn't a type back when Red and Blue came out, so... Dragon Rage I think was a normal type attack, which was just given to any kind of Pokemon that's sort of dragon-y, or it could be given to them, even though it's not actually a dragon. Anyway, point is, Gyarados can learn it, I think at level 22 or so. Maybe 24, eventually. Yes, I will change Pokemon. I will move over to Alakazam. No longer that much into Pikachu. It's basically, it served its purpose. It's pulled me through the second gym. For the third gym, I'm going to be relying largely on Golem. And I found TM31 Brick Break. Okay, so these are your children. Interesting. Who are you? Global police agent on the trail of Team Rocket. They're up to nothing good. They're quite easy to track. They wear uniforms and willingly volunteer the information that they are part of a criminal organization. Don't think I want to go here just yet. Yeah, let's go here first. I think these are the kitchens, and didn't one of these garbage bins contain something? Chesto berry. Cherry berry. If you don't use the Meowth trick that I use, this is probably the first place you're going to get berries. So at this point you could tell the berry guy in the other city that you like berries, and he'll actually believe you because you have some. Well, since I'm here, might as well heal up. I'm very glad that they added this, the running shoes. I think they were first introduced in Silver and Gold, or maybe Ruby and Sapphire, I don't know, but you have them in this, so that's good. Let's go get the Super Potion. My buddy Mashok is super strong, he has enough strength to move big rocks. That's a little bit of a hint. We will eventually find the hidden machine strength as well, which allows us to move rocks. Hey, you guys. Come on then, my sailor's pride is at stake. So this guy would probably use water Pokemon. That was nice. Bite has a chance to make the enemy flinch, which means it basically doesn't get to do whatever it was going to do. No, actually I'm not going to switch Pokemon. I was considering moving over to Pikachu, but I actually, at this point, I want to avoid giving Pikachu any more experience. Because it's almost at the point where it's going to be removed from my party anyway. And any more experience I pump into it now would just be a waste. Please don't poison me. Darn. You know what they say about sailors and battling? I guess they do. I do. Whatever. I am somewhat poisoned, I'm not sure if this will work out, but I'll definitely give it a try. Ah, should be fine, should be fine. Easily doing enough damage here. Now let me just go up here, back to this kind woman. Dun, dun, dun. We will also be fighting our rival again in here, by the way. I like feisty kids like you. But that's not for a little while yet, and might actually be one of the uses for Pikachu, because I believe his Pidgeotto has gotten stronger still. Though I might also use Graveler. Oh, not sure. I'll probably not be doing it this episode anyway. I'll kind of be doing a random skip. And then you will see the final evolution of Graveler next time, so... Nice, level 22. But still my weakest Pokemon in terms of level. Okay, I've now been smoke screened. But it doesn't matter. I thought he might have another Pokemon, in which case I would have switched now. Even us sailors have Pokemon too. You don't say. Probably going to end up being poisoned. I mean, I might make it flinch, but... Oh. Well, that's 2 Supersonics that missed, that's good. And, oh, did not get poisoned, good. And Staryu is not nearly as dangerous. I think Misty's was special because it knew Water Pulse. I believe mostly they don't know Water Pulse, so... making this one a lot more easy to fight. And there we go, Sailor Huey has been defeated. And we found TM44, Rest. I believe Rest heals you fully and puts you to sleep. So, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of these sort of upside, downside kind of attacks. Actually, I'm a very brute force kind of player, you know. Just try to do maximum damage. Oh, it sends out a mashup. I believe that it's probably not going to be that bite is not effective against fighting types, but I'm not certain. Yeah, not very effective. Let's see what Tackle does. Yeah, a bit more. You should be good to go here. Stop and chat. All my Pokemon are from the sea. Obviously, those would be good Pokemon to use a grass type against or an electric type, but I don't believe I really need the type advantage here. Darn, supersonic. It's better than being poisoned, I guess. I just don't like poison. Okay, this should be the kill. Yes. And almost level 23. I will not change Pokemon. I mean, I'm still confused, but we'll get there. Oh, I missed. And those 2 damage, that wasn't because the attack wasn't effective, it's just Gyarados is fairly strong, it has good defense. And I guess it's not a very strong attack, but still. Very powerful Pokemon. And I will not change Pokemon. What's Tackle do against this? Pretty sure Bite does more. Slightly. Okay, so that's this corridor dealt with. For next time, I'll be dealing with the rest of the SSN, and I will also have my Graveler evolved into Golem. Anything else? You're done evolving, Pikachu's not done but won't, Alakazam's done. Yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.